Hello, thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome to my channel, Lovely Moments Creating. If you are new here, consider joining the family by hitting the subscribe button and remember the notification bell because that way you'll be reminded every time I upload a video. My name is Jenny and on this channel I create budget-friendly home decor that's easy to do. So if you want to see some of my creations, keep watching. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I truly do appreciate it. In today's video, these are going to be some really simple minimal painting DIYs using these little wood wall hanging shelves from the Dollar Tree. These are really cute just the way they are, but I'm just going to make some really small changes to them. So for the first one, I'm going to be using 3 of these wall shelves and I'm going to be using some jute cord. And this is how it looked. This is really cute just the way it is, but I'm going to change it up a little. You can untie the jute cord to take it off, but I'm just going to cut off these little knots. And I am saving these little rings with the jute cord on them for future projects. Now I have some more of the Dollar Tree jute cord. It's a little thinner. And what I'm going to do is I'm adding a little glue just to make it be able to go through the hole. And what I'm going to do is connect this jute cord through all 3 of these shelves just to make this a 3-shelf unit. And so I'm just making sure that I have enough jute cord at the top before I tie a knot. I'll be tying a knot through each hole that I add the jute cord through, and then I am going to add some hot glue to make sure that everything is secured because this is the Dollar Tree jute cord and it's a little thinner than the other one that I use. And so after I secure that, I'm going to thread the jute cord, and I'm just going through the first hole for this row of jute cord. And so what I'm going to do is add the cord through those holes. And then what I'm going to do is repeat that step and tie a knot and then add some glue to make sure that everything is secure. And I hope you can see I'm going through the first hole with the jute cord. And then after I add my hot glue, I am going to thread the jute cord through the 3rd shelf, and I'm just going through the first hole again. And what I mean by the first hole is the first hole on both sides. And after I make sure that everything is lined up and I get my knot tied, I am going to add some hot glue to make sure that these are secured. And then after I get that done, what I'm going to do is start threading the jute cord through the 2nd set of holes. And so after I get it threaded through the 2nd hole, what I'm going to do is just make sure I have the even amount at the top where it's going to hang, and then I'm going to straighten everything out to make sure that everything is even. And so now what I'm going to do is just tie my knot for my 2nd set of holes, and then I'm going to add some hot glue to make sure that everything is secured. And then after I get that done, what I'm going to do is thread the jute cord through the next shelf, and I'm just going to repeat the steps I did the first time. And now that I have completed it, I'm taking the 2 pieces of cord at the top where it's going to hang, and I'm just going to tie a knot, and I am going to hang it on the wall through the little loop that I created. And then next what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the last shelf unit, and I'm going to cut off the hanging excess jute cord from the bottom. And once I get this all cut off, this DIY will be complete, and I will be creating some little items to style on this shelving unit and show you how I styled it at the end of the video. For the next DIY, I have 3 more of the shelving units, some jute cord, and I have this vinyl peel and stick from Target Spot for $3, and it says breathe in and breathe out. And what I'm going to do first is I did remove the jute cords from these shelves, and I'm going to glue these 3 together. For this project, I am using some of my wood glue and some hot glue to attach these pieces together. Now, I'm not going to be painting this or anything. I wanted this to be unfinished. I just wanted a really nice, neutral, soft look to this sign. And so, after I get all 3 pieces attached, in order to cover those holes up on the side, that's what I'm going to be using the jute cord for. And what I'm going to do is just attach some jute cord to the back of this sign with some hot glue. And I'm just going to wrap it along both sides, making sure that I cover all of the holes. And so this will actually look pretty nice if you paint it. I'm sure I'm going to paint one in a future DIY, but for today, I really like this unfinished look, and I didn't want to paint it. I wanted to keep everything the natural color. And so what I'm going to do is just repeat the same steps on the other side, attaching it in the back and making sure that I wrap it around a few times until I cover the holes. And after I get this complete, I'm going to take my peel and stick vinyl words that I got from Target Spot, and I'm going to add the little greenery pieces first, and I'm going to add those right along the middle of this sign. And so I don't know if the camera is doing it any justice, but this is so pretty. I really like the green up against the natural wood. It's just really nice to do some natural decor. And so after I get all of these on there, I am going to use my transfer tape to transfer these vinyl words over to my sign. And so what I'm going to do is just place the transfer tape on top and use my little tool to make sure that everything transfers over. And right now, I'm just deciding where I'm going to add my words. And once I get them where I want them, I'm just going to take my little spatula and go over it and make sure that everything transfers over. And then I'm going to be using the same piece of transfer tape to transfer all of my words. And so now I'm just going to transfer over my breathe out. I love this saying, breathe in and breathe out. This was so simple, and to make sure that it's secure for the option to hang it, I'm using 2 pieces out of the scrap wood variety pack from the Dollar Tree, and this DIY is done. And I absolutely think it came out so cute. It is so simple, but I really do love the unfinished look. And so now I'm going to get started on the next DIY for today, and I will be using 2 more of those shelves from the Dollar Tree, and I have 16 of these little tumbling blocks, and I'll be using some white linen chalk paint. Now I'm going to glue these 2 pieces together, and as you can see, I already removed the jute cord. And once I get these 2 pieces glued together using my hot glue and some wood glue, I am going to start working on my tumbling blocks. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take 3 of these pieces and glue them together, and I'm just using this Dollar Tree ruler to try to get these pieces to be as straight as I can. And then I'm going to take that set of 3 and I'm going to glue it right to the side of one of the other tumbling blocks, just like this. And then I'm going to create another set of 3. And then once I get that set created, I am going to attach that to those same sets as well. And I'm going to take that set and attach it right to the top of that previous piece. And this is how it's going to look. And then I'm going to take another piece and I'm just going to glue that tumbling block right on top. And this is how it would look, and I'm going to create another set just like this. Now that I have both sets, I'm going to go in with that chalk paint, that a white linen color, and I'm going to paint both of these pieces. And so what I'm creating is just a little simple farmhouse tray. And so after I get both of these painted, what I'm going to do next is take a piece of sandpaper and I'm going to sand these down to get them really nice and distressed. This is really simple, but I absolutely love how this tray turned out. So after I get these both distressed, what I'm going to do now is add them to the base, and I'm just going to take some hot glue and make sure that I have them lined up. And these handles actually are going to cover the holes. And so what I'm going to do is add some hot glue, and I'm just going to press everything down. And then I'm going to repeat that on the other side. I'm adding enough hot glue, and then I'm going to press it down. And this DIY is complete, and what I'm going to do now is create some items to style on my shelf and this tray. And what I'll be using is one of these cute little succulents from the Dollar Tree, also from Target Dollar Spot for $3. I have 2 packs of these little vases. I think these are so cute. I have this cute little bird vase. It did have a little flower in it. I got this from Walmart for $2, and then for 15 cents on clearance I got these from Walmart, but the regular price was 98 cents. And I'll be using some of this sage color chalk paint and also some of the little leftover greenery vinyl stickers from Target Spot. So for the little bird, all I'm going to do is add the little succulent in there, and then I'm going to leave 2 of the vases white, and then 2 of them I'm going to add these little leftover vinyl stickers from Target. And I think that was simple, but these are really cute. And then I'm going to add a second sticker, and this is really cute. I like how this one looks. And so the next thing I'm going to do is 2 of them I'm going to paint using that celery color. And I think at first I said sage, but it's actually celery. And I am going to paint both of these, and then after I get that complete, I am going to use some of the decor that came on the shelf unit from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around a few times around the top of this vase, and then just take some hot glue and tack it down. And then for the second vase, I'm actually going to tie a few knots. So I'm going to take it and I am going to tie a knot and create like a loop, and then I'm going to tie another one, create another loop, and then I'm just going to tack that down. And then what I'm going to do is take a little piece of that greenery off of that little Walmart pick, the really small piece at the top, and then I'm going to glue that right down to the bottom of the little jute cord. So now I'm just adding my greenery to 2 of the vases, and I also found this cute little sign from the Dollar Tree that I'm also going to style on my shelf, and I really like how this turned out. This is so cute. I really like it, and I love the colors. Thank you all so much for watching another one of my videos. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. In the comment box below, let me know which one of these DIYs were your favorite. And until next time, my friends, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video.